So mine is, oh shoot. Hey Christopher, Darren Lindley here, and I just wanted to respond to you regarding the question you asked on eBay. And so here's my boat, and it is not the boat you were looking at. The one you're looking at from Chesapeake Lightcraft looks like a super cool boat, but it is not this one. This is called the Caledonia Yawl. It's 19 feet 6 inches long, and it has a 6 foot 4 inch beam. And it is a glued plywood lapstrake method of construction. So there's no ribs, no rivets, it's all epoxy. Everything that holds the thing together is epoxy. And I gotta say, it was absolutely wonderful to build. Now, I'll tell you some things about this boat that I think are very, why I chose this boat. Number one, a reason I chose to build this boat was because there is a series of videos on Off-Center Harbor where Jeff Kerr shows how to build it. So you get to go to school with him. There's like 42 videos, and he covers pretty much everything except how to shape your planks, which is one of the bigger mysteries in boat building, in my opinion. And so he worked with a kit from Hughes and Company, and so that made that part pretty quick. Plus, he built his boat in 2 weeks, which is amazing. But in order to do that, he would glue each of his planks. I mean, not just glue, but he glued and screwed each of his planks, and the screws acted as clamps. Well, I didn't want a bunch of screw holes in my planks. He takes the screws out after after the glue's set, and then he fills all the holes, and then he paints his boat. Well, I wanted to go with a bright boat, so I didn't want to do that. So so that means I could only do one set of planks a day, and it usually probably took 2 days, and I work on it quite a bit. I have quite a bit of time freedom in my life, and so I worked on it, most of 8 hours a day when I was building it. So it took me 6 months to build this, including 1 month of business travel. And then and most guys, I would imagine it would take, if you're just working evenings and weekends, you would be 1 year to 2 years on it, would be my guess. It was, with the video series, it was very, very doable. One of the things about boat building that I think a guy needs to get into his head is it almost has nothing to do with normal carpentry. A lot of people say they're building a boat. I think in truth you actually carve a boat. And it looks super precise, but in a way it's not. It's kind of strange because you're constantly fitting things. So you carve it down and you fit, and you plane things and you fit. And so it's more about, patiently getting it down to the correct shape to put it together. It's definitely doable. I mean, this is my first boat, and I'm extremely happy with the way it came out. But it's not, you got to love it. If you dig it, if you're just really into it, if you like this kind of thing, then you will have fun. I was honestly sad when I finished it, except that now I get to sail it all the time, and I love that very much. I was just in the Columbia River this weekend up by Arlington, Washington. I'm forgetting the name of the lake. You've sailed that area. And we were in 25 to 30 mile an hour winds. We had 3 reefs on this thing. We were in 4 to 5 foot waves. It had 8 people in it. And she just sailed awesome. And so I'm super, super happy. I've probably got 100 hours in it now, maybe. Probably realistically 100 hours of sailing in it, maybe 75. And I've been in everything from no wind to, taking my sail down. You saw me that day on the Columbia, and just like you were, motoring along. Super happy with it. So anyway, that's the boat I built, and the reason I did was because there was so much help available. I would highly recommend subscribing to Off-Center Harbor and looking at that video series. And even if you built the boat you're looking at, you could probably use a lot of what Jeff Kerr does there in that series to help you in the process of building that boat. But I just decided to keep it simple, and I like this boat, so it was pretty much perfect for me. So hey, Christopher, fun getting to know you a little bit here, and hopefully we get to meet in person one of these days. Talk to you soon, friend. Bye-bye.